Hello viewers, in this video, I am going to cover data type. Let's begin. In the first program, I am going to cover Boolean data type. I have defined variable of type Boolean, which require std_bool header file. I am printing Boolean using %d and corresponding size using size of function. In the next program, I am going to cover signed integer data types. I have defined variable of types, signed char, short or short integer, integer, long or long integer, long or long integer. I am printing signed character using %d and corresponding size using size of function. Short or short integer using %hd and corresponding size using size of function. Integer using %d and corresponding size using size of function. Long or long integer using %ld and corresponding size using size of function. Long or long integer using %lld and corresponding size using size of function. In the next program, I am going to cover unsigned integer data types. I have defined variable of types, unsigned char, unsigned short or unsigned short integer, unsigned integer, unsigned long or unsigned long integer, unsigned long or unsigned long integer. I am printing unsigned character using %u and corresponding size using size of function. Unsigned short or unsigned short integer using %hu and corresponding size using size of function. Unsigned integer using %u and corresponding size using size of function. Unsigned long or unsigned long integer using %lu and corresponding size using size of function. Unsigned long or unsigned long integer using %llu and corresponding size using size of function. In the next program, I am going to cover integer literals. Decimal or integer or base. 10 literals contain 0 to 9 numbers. Octal or base 8 literals start with 0. Hex or base 16 literal begins with 0 small x, or 0 capital X. Binary or base 2 literal begins with 0 small b, or 0 capital B. Unsigned integer literal ends with small u or capital U. Long integer literal ends with small l or capital L. Unsigned long integer literal ends with small ul or capital UL. Long integer literal ends with small ll or capital LL. Unsigned long integer ends with small ull or capital ULL. In the next program, I am going to cover floating point data types. I have defined variables of type float, double, and long double. I am printing float using %f and corresponding size using size of function. Double using %small lf and corresponding size using size of function. Long double using %capital L small f and corresponding size using size of function. However, some of the compilers don't support long double. In the next program, I am going to cover data type limits. For integer data type, limits are stored in limits.h header file. For floating point data type, limits and decimal precision is stored in float.h header file. For character, we can get limit from char min and char max. For unsigned character, we can get limit from uchar max. For short, we can get limit from shrt min and shrt max. For unsigned short, we can get limit from ushrt max. For integer, we can get limit from int min and int max. For unsigned integer, we can get limit from uint max. For long, we can get limit from long min and long max. For unsigned long, we can get limit from u long max. For long, we can get limit from l long min and l long max. For unsigned long, we can get limit from ul long max. For float, we can get limit from flt min and flt max. For double, we can get limit from dbl min and dbl max. For long double, which is not supported by few compilers, we can get limit from ldbl min and ldbl max. For float, we can get decimal precision from flt dig. For double, we can get decimal precision from dbl dig. For long double, which is not supported by few compilers, we can get limit from ldbl dig. In the next program, I am going to cover character data type. I have defined character variable to store letter, number, symbol, and escape sequence. I am printing size of character using size of function, character letter using %c, character number using %d, character symbol using %c, and escape sequence using %c. Also, we can perform arithmetic operations on characters. In the next program, I am going to cover read and write character using Printf and Scanf function. I have defined variable of type character. I am reading character using Scanf function using %c and displaying the character using Printf function. In the next program, I am going to cover read and write character using getChar and putChar function. I have defined variable of type integer. I am reading character using getChar function and displaying the character using putChar function. In the next program, I am going to cover read and write character using getC and putC function. I have defined variable of type integer. I am reading character using getC function and displaying the character using putC function. In the next program, I am going to cover character functions. Character functions are available in ctype.h header file. Under character testing functions, we can check whether character is alphanumeric or not using isAlnum function. We can check whether character is alphabetic or not using isAlpha function. We can check whether character is ASCII or not using isASCII function. We can check whether character is blank or not using isBlank function. We can check whether character is control code character or not using isCntrl function. We can check whether character is digit or not using isDigit function. We can check whether character is printable character except space or not using isGraph function. We can check whether character is lowercase letter or not using isLower function. We can check whether character is printable character including space or not using is print function. We can check whether character is punctuation symbol or not using is punct function. We can check whether character is space, form feed, tab, enter or not using is space function. We can check whether character is uppercase letter or not using is upper function. We can check whether character is hexadecimal number or not using is x-digit function. Under character manipulation function, we can convert character to ASCII using to ASCII function. We can convert character to lowercase using to lower function. We can convert character to uppercase using to upper function. In the next program, I am going to cover constant. We can define constant choosing #define constant name, value. We can perform mathematical calculation with variables, and assign value to variables, but we cannot assign the value to constant. That is, we cannot change the value of constant once defined. Whereas, we can change the value of variable in program. In the next program, I am going to cover enumeration. I have created enumeration for day for Monday to Sunday and assigned value as 1 for Monday. I created variable today for enumeration day and assigned value as Wednesday. I am printing tomorrow by adding 1 to today, which is 4 or Thursday. In the next program, I am going to cover important mathematical and trigonometry functions. Mathematical and trigonometry functions are available in math.h header file. I have created variables of type double and assigned values. Under mathematical functions, we can get largest integer less than value using floor function. We can get smallest integer greater than value using ceil function. We can get absolute value using fabs function. We can get natural logarithm to the base e using log function. We can get logarithm to base 10 using log10 function. We can get exponential, or e to the power x using exp function. We can get square root of value using sqrt function. We can get power, or x to the power y using pal function. Under trigonometry function, we can get sine of value using sin function. We can get cosine of value using cos function. We can get tangent of value using tan function. Under inverse trigonometry function, we can get sine inverse of value using a sin function. We can get cosine inverse of value using a cos function. We can get tangent inverse of value using a tan function. Under hyperbolic function, we can get hyperbolic sine of value using sin h function. We can get hyperbolic cosine of value using cos h function. We can get hyperbolic tangent of value using tan h function. In the next program, I am going to cover pseudo-random numbers. I have defined variable of type integer to store random number, set limit and seed for random number. Random function is available in stdlib.h library file. I am calling the rand function and assigning the value to random variable. To make the random number more unpredictable, we can provide seed for random numbers. To make it more unpredictable, we can provide time as seed. Time function is available in time.h library file. I am displaying the random number. Also, we can set limit for random number by using random percentage limit. In the next program, I am going to cover type casting. Using type casting, we can convert value from one data type to another data type. I have defined variable of type float. Using type casting, I am converting float to integer and printing the value of integer on terminal. In the next program, I am going to cover typedef function. Using typedef function, we can define our custom data types. I have created custom data type called my int from integer data type. I have declared and assigned value to variable using variable type as my int. And I am printing the value of variable. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are preparing for interview, you can buy ebook on C program interview questions from the Amazon link given in the description below. Please like this video, click on subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any video updates. Thanks for watching this video.